And yeah, we here. So we out here, and we are on like just moving right into another episode of uh, quarantine conversations. I have
Oh
been
my God.
by the lovely, vivacious, and ultra talented uh,
Uh,
Jennifer Yenny Love Figuereo, right?
you're the first person that said it right the first time.
Sí, mi amor, porque yo hablo español poquito. Necesito
Okay,
practicar
bien.
mucho. But I'm not
Wow.
going to conduct this in Spanish, so don't worry about that. So, Jenny, what's up? What's good?
Nothing much. Working hard, trying to stay creative and positive at the same time.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, um, crazy out there. It's crazy.
It is really crazy. And I know as somebody who thrives off of social environments, now you might be a homebody, and I know you are. I know you enjoy your private moments at home. You are very much into herbalism and the practice of applying herbs and natural remedies. And I probably see you as a crystalista, right? You probably have
I
some.
am.
So,
I have tons of crystals. It's
mhm.
ridiculous. I'm addicted.
But you also are an extrovert. You perform and you do poetry in front of people, and that takes guts. That takes chutzpah. Talk to me about how this quarantine is affecting your ability to create and feel creative, and have that thing inside you continuously fired up. Talk to me.
Well, I can see. I don't consider myself an extrovert.
Mm.
I think I become an extrovert depending on the situation, on the people that's around me, and what it is that I'm going to be doing. It has to do with the energy that is being put out there and who I'm sharing that with.
Mm.
I tend to be more of a homebody, so you did get me when you said that. I do like to be just on my own, relax, whatever it is, just like kind of like a really low, relaxed energy type of thing. But I seem like an extrovert because I am an artist, I'm a creative. And when I'm around the type of energy with other creatives, and I'm showcasing something that comes from within me, it makes me seem like I am an extrovert because I thrive on that energy. Okay, I don't
I
know if
dig
it's
it.
confusing people, but
No, I get it because I'm actually the same way. And I was talking to LaQuinn Alexander earlier today, from the Empty Film, great producer. Um, but I was talking to her about how I'm really a homebody. Like I spend so much time at home with my family. I'm not like a party goer or
yeah.
anything like that. I love being at home, and I love like cooking my meals at home. And I could go out to restaurants and do all of that stuff, but I like cooking. I like actually being over the stove and sweating and all of that and being just in the confines of my own space. But when it's necessary,
I'll make sure I order some of my meals from you.
okay, definitely, you got it, you got it. But this is a different time that we live in right now. So, you know, where are you at in terms of, because I know you just came off of a big premiere.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the film that you just sort of premiered with, and who you were with, and how, because that wasn't that long ago. That was a couple of weeks ago that you were in a room
Yes.
full of like 1,000 people, and
It was
now
proud.
you're totally isolated. Talk to me about.
I mean, it's totally a big change. I did do a feature film called Lola. It features Taja Simpson, which is an amazing, amazing actress. She's an incredible cast member as well, especially in this film. She's an awesome lead. Um, and yeah, the film was sold out. It was crowded. It was a lot of people. It was a wonderful, amazing experience. Um,
Shout out to Antoine Allen.
yeah, Antoine Allen, that's his film, and he did amazing. He worked really hard on it. He had his own personal battles, and he still kept with it. He did not let the ball fall for any of us. He kept it going as a captain. So we appreciate him and love him for that as well. So the cast was amazing, and the film was great, and it's very uplifting. Um, As of right now, I do tend to feel like this moment is a little, how can I explain it? It hurts a lot when you see other people that are getting affected by the virus. A lot of families are getting affected. Some people are very sick, and it does hurt. It hurts me, it really does. It hurts me a lot when I know that some people have lost other loved ones because of this virus. And I tend to go into myself a little more when it comes to that type of emotional energy. I try not to, how can I say, consume a lot of myself in it, because I need to stay positive and focus into what it is that I'm trying to achieve during this lifetime that I'm in this earth. So I spend my time, if I'm not working 3 or 4 hours in the office, which I very lucky that I work like 3 buildings down from where I live. So I'm able to go into the office and do what I got to do and just leave and come back home and stay home and write. I write and I try my best to stay creative as possible and positive. My crystals are with me. My sage is with me. If I need to recenter myself, I light the thing. Look, I light it up twice a day. I do my sage in the morning. The first thing I get up on my Palo Santo. When I come home from outside, the same thing. Just to recenter yourself. I think it's very important during this time to be able to recenter your energy, to recenter your thoughts, to calm your ass down from all this commotion that's happening, and really focus from what it is that you're trying to achieve during this time. You wanted to let it beat you, or are you going to thrive? You know?
That's a great sort of segue, because again, you're such a grounded individual in a world that seems to be disconnected. The media world is, television, film, is full of disconnection, I believe. Um, and it's very hard, and sometimes it's rare to find those who are so well grounded. And you have somewhat of a, a lifestyle that sort of lends to that with some of your practice. And I introduced you as, an herbalist and a naturalist, but I feel like that's part of what helps you to ground and stay so normal. What are
Yes.
some of the things that you're doing to sort of combat and circumvent, uh, this isolation that so many people are having? And again, you might be used to the isolation, but for
Yeah.
those people who are not used to the isolation,
Oh,
what are you doing to protect your spirit,
yeah.
protect your immune system, protect
Yeah.
your strength? What are you doing?
Okay. So, like you said, I am used to being just alone, and I wouldn't call it secluded, but that's, I love being home, and I do have friends that do invite me over to dinner, or let's go hang out or whatever. Sometimes I do that. When this wasn't happening, I will do that, but then I'd rather
Right.
be home and relax. So basically what I do right now, like I said before, Palo Santo, sage, meditation is very important. I make sure that every time I wake up every morning, I get up, I sit down on my bed. I do not rush out of my bed. I sit down, I take a deep breath, and I say, thank you and good morning. And maybe it sounds crazy to other people, but to me, it is just me being thankful that I'm able to wake up and open my eyes for one more day in this battlefield, because we're fighting. That's what we're doing. Right now, we are all fighting, that's
Right.
what it is.
Right. Right.
And so I do that. Meditation helps a lot for me. My like I said, my incense, all of that stuff helps me. My crystals, my plants, I love plants. I think plants bring a great energy into your environment. It cleanses your energy, it cleanses your oxygen, it brings happiness to you. So I do thank my plants as well.
Is there, and of course, I'm sure you have some sort of regimen, some sort of exercise regimen, or is there any exercises or anything that you're doing that you want to tell people this is what they should be doing right now too?
Well, as of right now, definitely the main thing for me is stretching. To me, it's definitely stretching and breathing. That's the main things that I'm doing as of right now. Breathing is very important. Breathing cleanses your immune system, your circulatory system. It brings out that oxygen that is accumulating from everything else that you pick up from when you're outside. You breathe that in, fill in your lungs, and let it out. Not only does it help cleanse your oxygen in your blood, but it also helps you relax your mind as well. I do right now, for the moment, I drink my tea every night to relax myself to go to sleep. I do. I copied your
Ah,
recipe.
all right. So, okay, let's get into that real quick. 'Cause
Oh, it's so good. I mean, but
the
that
tea
come
is
on,
the
that
bomb,
recipe
right?
goes from way back in the day. That's like
Hmm.
all like back in the
That's
day,
ancient.
like
That's ancient.
earth time type of history, type of a remedy. It's definitely a remedy. It's definitely healing for
First
within. Go ahead.
world. First world. That's what they call it.
First
First.
world, exactly. There you go. There
Mhm.
you go. Yes, totally. Of course, I do believe in turmeric and lemon. I love ginger, so I believe in the ginger root. I know that it's good for your system, for your immune system. Cinnamon, I added cinnamon to mine. Apple as well, and I love honey, so honey is really good as well.
So anybody that's watching this that doesn't know what we're talking about, so I have been making tea as an elixir, as a health
Mm.
beverage for decades. So if you look at me and you go, "Oh, he's not as old as I think," I'm old, all right. But one of the reasons why I stay somewhat fit, somewhat healthy, is because I constantly drink ginger, lemon, turmeric in a boiled down sort of concoction. Um, Ginger, great for circulatory, as Jennifer said. It's also good for your respiratory system. So if
Mhm.
you're experiencing any difficulty in your breathing, it's also a great immune booster. The lemon is also a cleanser, a booster. It's yeah, all of that, and it's tons of vitamin C. Turmeric helps with the inflammation of
Mhm.
your blood vessels, of your circulatory systems, of your nasal passages,
Joints.
all of that. And so, yeah, I've been mixing this and making this happen. Now that we are under like this guise of, you better be having a strong immune system. So I've been making this tea like every day. And so my family has been rifling through it. My kids are now making it and shipping it out to other people in the
Oh,
neighborhood.
that's awesome.
They know that their grandfather, who my father, who has had some issues with his circulatory and his respiratory systems. My kids made him a batch the other day. They left it on his
Oh.
porch because they don't want to interact with Pop Pop. But we are practicing uh, good health measures, uh, good spiritual practices right now.
Yes.
I know that I'm trying to remain productive as well as positive. And so, with that being said, anybody can do it, everyone can do it. And I see you, Jennifer, as such a positive force in our business
I'm
and
trying.
in the community. And we all are, we're all trying. And just getting off the phone with Stephen, reminded me that we can all make a difference. We can
Mm.
all make an impact. Is there anything that you want to tell people before we wrap it up? That one thing that you think people need to know as we navigate through this new time period that, again, probably isn't permanent, but it's definitely changed the way we've lived.
Oh, it's life changing. Definitely life changing. Things, I feel like things are not going to go back to being the same as they were a couple of months ago. It's never going to be the same. It's not. So many people have been impacted with this coronavirus thing that is life changing. What I can say to people is something that I've been reminded of going through this experience right now is that I must love myself first and take care of myself first before I am able to take care of others. Because if I'm not well, then you are not well, and I cannot help you get well. That is something that I've been reminded of. So,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Short, sweet, to
Yes.
the point, a lot like you. And I love that I love that spirit that you bring. Um, we just finished working on a film together, and it's actually the first time that we met together. A film directed by the great Patrick Coker, a film called Special Delivery, where um, you were only on set for a couple of hours, but it was the first time that we met, and I felt a connection to you because of the spirit path that you walk. You're a true spirit warrior. I got
Oh,
that sense from you immediately, just from a distance, from watching you. Um, and I'm just really honored to have had the opportunity to work with you in person, to meet you, and to have this conversation with you, because maybe somebody will get something out of this, and we can impact the world and make a better place
I
as
hope
we move
so.
forward.
I'm
So
very grateful to have met you and cross paths with you, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to talk to you this way as well, and then
yeah,
kind of hear the birds in the background from your warm place that you're at right
yeah, this is the secret layer. Not many people are gonna get to see this
now.
um, in person. I mean, now people are seeing it in this new technology.
Yeah,
But this is sort of a special, safe place.
yeah.
And we're going to keep doing this in one way or one form or one shape or another. But just thank you. Thank you for participating. And
Thank you.
so, anybody that wants to follow you, how can they follow you and where are you at?
I mean, I am New York, New Jersey, of course, in between both. You can follow me on Instagram, Yenny Love or Yenny Lover on Instagram. I'm also Yenny Love in Twitter and on Facebook as well, or my government name, Jennifer Figuereo, just like you say it.
There you go. Jennifer Figuereo, aka Yenny Love, YENNYLOVE.
OVE. Yes.
Follow now on Instagram. And as usual, this is another episode of Quarantine Conversations. I'm here with the beautiful, talented, vivacious, and ever so just super Jennifer Figuereo. I'm Lamar Maxon, Nonstop Show Group, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also, as you can see, the Queen City Film Festival. You don't have a mug.
Whoa, I want one of those. What's going on?
Simpson.
And it's yellow inside? What?
Indeed.
Woo!
And so you get one this year at the festival in October. Given the circumstances, we might not make it. We might have to do some sort of virtual fandango, but we're going to do something
That could work.
anyway. I
Like a
know.
watch party.
Listen, we're doing it right now, so we might as well just keep the ball rolling. But
Listen, my
that's who
birthday's
I
in
am.
October. I'm a Libra, just to let you know, October. We need to pray so that everything clears away before.
Listen, we already know. We already know I'm a Libra. October 9th,
You get,
1969. That's right. Just
uh,
hit my 50th year, moving into my 51st year. Libras,
we gotta celebrate. We gotta celebrate.
Libra, Libra. So, so again, this has been Quarantine Conversations. I'm Lamar Maxon. Yenny, thank you so
Yes.
much. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace, peace, peace,
Bye.
peace,
Adios,
peace.
adios.